Just be you and just give everything into what you're given.
Yellow. Both Robert Whittaker and Darren Till are some of the most aesthetic fighters, stylistically. Both could easily be made into Mortal Kombat characters as they are, especially Robert Whittaker with his base in karate and Hapkido. I do believe it was a fair decision. I do believe Robert Whittaker won that fight, although I could see it going the other way as well based upon the judges. It was a close fight after all, and the way Robert Whittaker moves, he has that bounce you see in a lot of traditional styles, an explosive ability to move in and out, lulling you with his hang time, all the while getting a feel for his entry with feints or baiting you into a counter. The punch he dropped Till with as well, where he leans over his hips and blitzes into his opponent. This is something you see very often in karate styles as well, and something we saw Naoya Inoue do to Juan Carlos Payano in the sport of boxing. This technique does make the risk of a counter all the more dangerous. You're really rushing into a wall if the opponent has the precision and timing, but that just goes to show how good Robert Whittaker's overall timing is. He's a monster, and absolutely both of these men, when you hear them speak, are cut from a different cloth mentally. At their core, through and through, both of these men are fighters. Real fighters who just love to fight. But this is what intrigued me most after the fight. The peace Darren Till was enveloped with was inspiring when you understand all that he's had to battle mentally after his loss to Jorge Masvidal. Join me as we take a listen.
I didn't even want to go out there tonight. I was thinking of ways to fake an injury, and I was just I'm getting a bit worked up saying it because it sorry.
No mate, listen.
Yeah.
It's been a big year. It's been a big year, lad. Alright? Take a moment. This is your moment.
Yeah, it's just, it was hard, man. Even walking out there tonight, I was so terrified. I was scared, man.
Imagine having everything going for you, undefeated, and having massive prospective potential for superstardom.
It was that in London. The London show was about me.
Deep in your heart, you know the hype is real. Furthermore, that it isn't hype. You are the real deal. But just like that, second round, Dallas, Texas, the aura of invincibility. It takes a deep, deep crack. Then, for the first time in your career, in an attempt to rekindle that vision, a resurrected Jorge Masvidal ruthlessly switches it all into darkness.
I see George there, and 100% of me is happy for him. There's not one bit of me. If there is, it's only to be there now. It's just, I want to get there again. And
maybe it had something to do with cutting so much weight. After all, Darren Till, he is a big man. There had to be some cost to retaining that size at welterweight. Or maybe there was a difference in punching power even when he's now in a bigger weight division. Nonetheless though, post-fight conference, seeing him sit there laughing, joking, still trusting in himself, his team, his potential even in defeat. Furthermore, using this fight to affirm his own sense of worthiness. After all, Robert Whittaker is a monster. When you feel just a glint of all Till had to go through just to sit here and be at peace, to still be confident knowing what he accomplished even if it wasn't a victory, to me, that is humbling. It makes me feel like the problems we face in our day-to-day lives, if Darren Till is strong enough to come back from all of that, confident, at peace, retaining his sense of worthiness. Is there really anything too painful or too embarrassing for us to come back from? Think of it this way. When Darren Till lost, people, they were judging his technique, judging his style, his mental. People were coming up to him, bringing up the fact that he got knocked out.
there was this guy, I was in the gym, another gym, and he come over and he was just he was so close that I didn't hit him. I had to hold me back because first thing he said to me was, "I got knocked out, didn't you?" And I was just like, I felt like saying, I'll knock you out in a minute, mate. Like, who do you think you're talking to?
All after 2 losses, even when his rise to that height was absolutely astounding. You know, there aren't many people who would be able to come back from all of that, then sit here, the way Till is now. And to me, his honesty throughout this whole process is a testament to how truly strong Darren Till is. To that end, whatever hardships are thrown towards your direction, if one man can remain honest and strong at this scale, heal from this level of trauma, and continue forward just being himself, no, whatever your adversity is, you can come back to. Until next time, peace.